Chicago, Atlanta is trailing. That completion to Willie Jackson, his first catch of the game. Sixth completion of the game for Aaron Brooks.
That's big play Willie J. That's what Aaron Brooks nicknamed him, and he's had a lot of big plays this whole season, but nothing today. It's the first catch, and Joe Horn's had a catch, but they just can't seem to get things going.
They will measure for a first down here.
Sam, look at it.
Sure.
Oh, that's rough, and that has a lot to do with, I think, what Tony Dungy talked about, the Monday night hangover. They really, that's a big, I don't think people know how big of a rivalry it is between New Orleans and St. Louis. The coaches, the way they feel about each other as a team, from a team aspect. One wants to be physical, the other wants to be finesse, as they call it, and it's turned into a big war, especially last year after they swept them. And they put everything they had into that game emotionally and came up short in the second half. And sometimes, it really takes it out of you on a short week.
Second first down of the game for New Orleans. They have 4 wide receivers in. Hand off to Ricky Williams on the draw, and he got it.
Goodness.
Ellis Wims, who is playing for Warren Sapp, as Warren Sapp is being rested here with a huge lead. Wims wrapped up Ricky Williams.
Well, that's a rookie, and they like this guy. They got him in the 6th round this year. Here's Wims right here. He takes Wally Williams. He just closes inside. Monty Kiflin's talking. He goes, you don't know about this guy yet. So we don't know much about him. He says, well, you're going to like him.
Tampa showing blitz on second down. Brooks looking, waiting, throws and completes to Willie Jackson. Nice catch by Willie Jackson up the 49-yard line. Another New Orleans first down.
And the only way this play ever had time was because Ricky Williams gave him time. Watch the pickup by Williams. Boom. And now that buys him time to get the receiver down past the first down marker so that Aaron Brooks can make a completion out of the deal.
19-yard pickup out of the shotgun. Brooks gets time and throws, and he completes it. Robert Wilson. No, excuse me, that's Willie Jackson again. Jackson again is taken down at the 31-yard line. Pickup of 20.
There they are in that sugar hole. In the third quarter of Saints games this year, they've scored more points than in any other quarter this season, Sam. They have 101 points scored in the third quarter this year. That's their big quarter for whatever reason.
Yeah, here's a quick huddle. Check on the snap count here. Warren Sapp has come back in as New Orleans threatens. Here comes the rush. Dumped off to Ricky Williams. Derek Brooks with a tackle inside the 30th and 28-yard line.
They're in that sugar huddle, and they don't know what the call is. Look, they look at the sidelines. They look at the number. What number is that? Is it number 2? Okay, now I got to run this route. Hold up. I'm not sure which number it is. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 4th one down. This print's kind of small on this little wristband.
That was Joe Horn. Eddie Boo Williams, the tight end, to the left side. Jackson and Horn left. Robert Wilson right. On second down. The rush on. The pass too high for Willie Jackson. The blitz from Rondé Barber. Rondé Barber's had himself quite a game.
Hey, Willie Rope is out. It's really hurt the team because a guy of his stature and the way he is. So Ricky Williams is going to help chip out here, and that's Simeon Rice. So he's going to help right here. Now watch. He comes over to help out on the chip, but can't get back in time for the blitz where Rondé Barber comes. So, when you're in this passing situation and with the crowd noise, watch the center's head. They have to go on silent snap count. He's going to put his head down, then bring it back up and snap the ball.
Here comes the blitz again. Now they back off. Brooks throws, completes to Joe Horn to the 11-yard line. A first down for the Saints. Coming up with some big plays. That was a big third down play.
That was huge. That was huge play by Joe Horn. 1, settling in the zone, and 2 by Aaron Brooks finding him. But Joe Horn has really turned it on. From about the third game on this season, his numbers have just jumped up. They really had a slow time getting him going at the beginning of the year, but since then, look at the last 8 games. Huge numbers.
16-yard pickup. 1st and 10. Brooks gets time. Into the end zone, threw it away. Willie Jackson was well covered.
Well, Willie Jackson was wondering, how come my route was cut off? Rondé Barber got in there in front of him, and his route was cut off because that's where he was supposed to be, at the back of the end zone.
Saints need to get into the end zone. They need to get the ball back. They need some points in a hurry. Midway through the third quarter. 3 wide receivers in. Tight end to the left. Everybody out. The pressure on the throw. Touchdown! Joe Horn with a good jumping catch with Simeon Rice bearing down on Aaron Brooks. A well-thrown pass to Joe Horn for the touchdown.
Unbelievable throw by Aaron Brooks. He was one-on-one with Simeon Rice coming at him. He's backpedaling, and he knows Simeon's going to get in his way if he throws the ball over top. So he throws the ball 3/4 arm, sidearm, and puts that thing right on the money.
Joe Horn's 8th touchdown catch of the season. The extra point is good by John Carney. 9 plays, 77 yards.
Sam, take a look at this. Watch the delivery off his arm. Watch where he has to throw this ball. Sidearm, because if he comes over the top, he knows Simeon Rice's long arms are going to get in there and get a piece of it.
His 22nd touchdown pass. What a throw.
Hey.
I'll call you tomorrow.
What if I give you a call when I'm feeling lonely?
Hey.
So it's $31.99 a month, right?
Yep. Over 100 channels, all 100% digital quality.
Cool. Upstairs. What are you waiting for? Chop, chop.
Got it.
What? You think I wash cars for free?
Just $31.99 a month gets you over 100 channels of DirecTV programming. Right now with free professional installation.
Okay, sir, you're all signed up.
This holiday season, you can play in the snow or the dirt because Honda's got great deals on all sport and utility ATVs, including any Foreman or Recon. Choose no down payment and low monthly payments for the first 2 years with a Honda card, or get no down payment and low 6.9% fixed APR for 24 months with Honda Finance. And we've added bonus bucks for merchandise on select Honda ATVs. But hurry, gifts that go are going fast.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Beechwood Aged Budweiser, with the crisp, clean, and refreshing taste known only to the king of beers. And by Honda. This holiday, it's gifts that go time on motorcycles and ATVs at your Honda.
Ask your dentist about Sonicare.
The X-Files has shocked you before, but nothing can prepare you for what happens next.
This is Mulder's chance to come home.
I've already sent for him.
The X-Files. All new episodes begin Sunday, January 6th on Fox.
Much better start to the second half than the first for the New Orleans Saints, who have put a touchdown on the board. Toby Goins kick. Coming down to Aaron Stecker at the 8. Not much room. Finds a little bit of a lane, and Stecker gets up to the 29-yard line. And who set the tone at the start of the game with the opening kickoff, Aaron Stecker.
Go back to that touchdown throw. Watch Aaron Brooks. Watch the 3/4 arm throw because Simeon Rice is getting in his way, and he's backpedaling. You know where you learned that? From Brett Favre up in Green Bay, when he was up there in Green Bay. And I talked to him about it. I said, I see you throw the ball over the top sometimes, and then, 3/4 arm. And he says, I learned that from Brett. You have to be able to make different throws depending upon who's in your way and who's coming. And he says, he's the one that also I learned how to backpedal when somebody's falling into you.
Alstott and Cook in the backfield. It's Alstott. Getting across the 30 up to the 33. It's update time. Let's check out what's happening with the Pittsburgh Steelers. JB, you got it.
Hey, Sam, Pittsburgh expanding its lead. Take a look at Cordell Stewart hooking up with Plaxico Burress, using his height for that reception. 37-14, Cordell having an outstanding game. 37-14, Pittsburgh. And hey, Sam, tell Bill Moss I love his Eat to Win book, but eliminate the chapter on mashed potatoes.
And gravy, JB. Brad Johnson throwing, and it's caught by Carl Williams. He's got a first down. Good effort by Williams. Made the catch, lunged across the 40 for the first down pickup. Check out what's going on with other teams battling for the wild card. Atlanta, 6-7. They're trailing by 1. The Giants are trailing to Seattle. Seattle in the hunt in the AFC. Chicago and Washington. Washington at 6-7. Tied 10-10 in the third quarter. Allstott went one way, cut it back the other. Good tackle on the play by Sammy Knight.
Oh, did you see Sammy Knight? Did you see where he came from, Sam? Sammy Knight. Sammy. Watch him closing right in here. He's going to plant and come into the backfield. And there's a guy, he doesn't have a Monday night hangover.
No.
You know, he's jumping out at me. You're watching everybody play today, and you're seeing some big-time effort from individual players. And for the New Orleans Saints, Sammy Knight's one of them.
Warwick Dunn alone in the backfield as Allstott is out to the left. Now Dunn goes in motion. Johnson completes to Warwick Dunn, and he dives close to the first down. Did he get enough? Nice effort by Warwick Dunn. And that spot should be good enough for a first down. Fred Thomas made the tackle.
You know, when you look at Tampa Bay, and when they throw the ball, Sam, they go two places. They really do. They look deep, I think, to Keyshawn Johnson. If he's not there, then they look right to Warwick Dunn on the check down. And the numbers really show that.
Warwick Dunn with a good day today. 5 catches. That's a career high for him. 66 on the season. Dunn carrying and battling for yardage. Stopped at the 46-yard line of New Orleans. Picked up 4 tough yards on the play. Well, the offense certainly is doing their job as Tampa Bay is eating up some clock and getting into New Orleans territory, keeping the drive going.
The offensive line really has. And, you know, they're a group that, you know, has been under a little scrutiny. You know, people are wondering if they're too old, maybe at center and left guard with Randall McDaniel and Christie, and maybe they're too young with Kenyatta Walker and Wunsch outside, and Cozy Coleman, he's a young guy.
The toss to Dunn, has a couple of blockers, cut through, spins for the first down. Even with the big lead, the effort is not stopped for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And you know how quick he is outside to get outside? I mean, going to the outside is tough to get there. Leroy Glover, watch Leroy Glover. He's almost going to get there, 97. Watch him flatten down the line. He pushes the guard in the backfield and lays out and still can't get there. And that's as good a play as a defensive tackle can make, to get the guard into the backfield 2 yards, flatten out, and try to get the piece of the back.
Over 300 yards in offense for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's Allstott flipping through the hole, turning it into a big one. First down at the Saints' 26-yard line. Allstott and Dunn and Allstott. They're doing it all today. They have really put it together.
Well, you said it. Dunn, Allstott, Dunn. Watch Leroy. There's Leroy Glover. He just tried to get Warwick Dunn. Now he tries to wrap up on Allstott, and it's not the same as Dunn.
Number 59 on the defense, half the distance to the goal, first down.
There was a personal foul on the play on Keith Mitchell.
He took Dave Moore, and after the play, just threw him down to the ground. And that's frustration, that's all.
13-yard gain for Allstott. Add to that a 13-yard penalty. Gives Tampa Bay the ball on the Saints 13.
When you talk about penalties, you got to talk about Saints this year. They've had a ton of them.
Second in the league. Only Detroit has had more. Allstott trying to go outside, and he's brought down for no gain on the play. Sammy Knight is there once again.
You know, it's funny that it seems when you talk about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers over the last 5 or 6 years, every time during the season, somewhere during the season, they're unable to run the ball, and this for various reasons. But every time they're unable to run the ball or have to run the ball, they go back and they rely on Mike Allstott. And I think it really gives the offensive line an attitude about themselves.
Two tight ends to the right. Allstott goes to the right. Fights his way inside the 10-yard line. That's a tough 3-4 yards for Mike Allstott. Allstott getting closer to the 100-yard mark.
And I think part of that reason is that they give the offensive line that attitude is because he runs just like that, Sam. Because they know they can get their block, and he is going to find his way to the second level just by the way he runs the football, just by running over people. He'll get into the line of scrimmage, and he'll bumble and stumble and bounce off people and just keep bowling his way forward, legs churning. And I think it makes it easier on that offensive line.
They have to get to the 3-yard line for a first down. 3 wide receivers in. The throw to the end zone incomplete. Too high for Jaquez Green. Steve Israel was covering on the play. So Martin Gramatica will come in. Well, they didn't finish off the drive, which started at the 29 with a touchdown, but it looks as if they'll put some points on the board, and they took a lot of time off the clock. Good job by the offense of the Bucs.
Well, they did what they were supposed to do there, except for finish. Jaquez Green is a guy that's really been out of the offense. Only 32 catches coming into the game. He's been hurt some, but they haven't been able to get him to stretch the field.
27-yard field goal try is good. Gramatica is 4 for 4. A near flawless performance for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're up 33-7.
You're at a stoplight. You're making a turn. You're pulling into traffic. There are a lot of reasons every 2002 Saturn L Series comes standard with head curtain airbags. Those are just a few. The Saturn L Series.
Get 0% APR financing on select 2002 S or L Series models. For restrictions, see your retailer.
We're looking for the closest shave. Oh, not his. Couldn't get the tough spots. But he did. He got total closeness with the new Remington TCT, the only shaver designed to get the tough spots. With a unique system that first trims the hard-to-get hairs, followed by 3 flexing foils to cut even closer. And now introducing the new Remington Rotary TCT. More flexing action than any other. The new Remington TCT shavers. Total closeness or your money back.
I won a Nintendo GameCube with Luigi's Mansion, Wave Race Blue Storm, and Super Smash Bros. Melee, and Pikmin.
This holiday season, let Dr. Pepper play Santa by giving away thousands of incredible new Nintendo GameCubes. Look on specially marked packages for your chance to win instantly.
I know what this is. Quit messing around. Let's go.
The Nintendo GameCube giveaway, only from Dr. Pepper.
Fox NFL Sunday is brought to you by Southwest Airlines, proud sponsor of the NFL and official airline of Super Bowl 36. By Saturn, now with 2 distinctively different car lines, the L Series and S Series. By DirecTV, the #1 satellite entertainment provider. And by Dr. Pepper and your local Dr. Pepper bottler. Be you, nothing's better, Dr. Pepper.
That was a happy group of cheerleaders.
I wonder if they were naughty or nice.
I don't want to follow that one.
Well, both is all the same.
Deuce McAllister from the 11. McAfee leading him around the corner. And he's buried at the 26-yard line. Just under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. New Orleans Saints need something in a hurry.
Saturn is working to keep our economy strong. In jobs, in commerce, and in spirit. As part of that effort, we're providing interest-free financing on select 2002 coupes, sedans, and wagons. Come visit your Saturn retailer and keep America rolling.
On Christmas Day,
the champ is here!
here.
Be a part of the motion picture event of the holiday season.
Hotel, everybody around the world wants me to snatch that thing off the top of your head.
Time magazine calls it one of the best films of the year.
I'm a bad man.
And now, nominated for 3 Golden Globes, including Best Actor Will Smith.
You lucky he holding me back, man.
Rated R. Open everywhere Tuesday.
Hey, Steve. Throw me a Miller Lite. Throw me a Miller Lite. Throw me a Miller Lite. Toss to the remote. Hey, Peanut.
Grab the unbreakable plastic bottle from Miller Lite.
Such a klutz. I'm down.
It's Miller time.
I'm okay.
Here's some cookies.
Kerry Collins of the New York Giants, working to help the United Way build stronger communities.
After today, just 2 games remaining in the regular season. And next week on Fox, the great pregame show at noon. Falcons trying to stay alive against the Dolphins, who are after the AFC Eastern title. Vikings at Green Bay, Bears and Lions will be in Dallas, where San Francisco will play the Dallas Cowboys. From the 27, Brooks on first down. It's incomplete. Intended for Willie Jackson. The Rams are putting on some more points on the board. JB, tell us about it.
And Sam, how many times have you seen a highlight like this of Marshall Faulk? Take a look at Faulk. Shifty move right here. Burst to daylight right there. 70 yards later, he's at pay dirt. He's rushed for 327 yards in 5 quarters against the Panthers. League-leading 16th touchdown. Hey, Sam, tell Bill, Terry Bradshaw says mashed potatoes are roughage. Back to you guys.
Bill wants his book autographed by Terry personally. Brooks on second down. Fires deep. Robert Wilson on the grab at the 48-yard line. Good catch as he went up in the air. Dexter Jackson made the tackle. Pickup of 21 on the play.
Well, when you run this kind of route right here, Sam, Robert Wilson's running, he knows he's going to take one. You see him, and while he's in the air, he's bracing for the hit. Watch it. When he's in the air, now he'll brace. He knows he's going to get whacked, still holds on to the ball.
At the 49, Bucks showing blitz. Here they come. Brooks gets rid of it, completes it to Eddie Boo Williams. And Eddie Williams is out of bounds at the 40-yard line. If you joined us late, Cam Cleland, the other receiving tight end for New Orleans, injured his right Achilles tendon. And done for the game and perhaps a lot longer. No further word on that. 11-yard pickup. Eddie Williams, a rookie tight end.
They like him.
Yeah, he's got some good potential.
That's
From the 40.
That's an area they want to get in the draft as a big-time tight end, a Tony Gonzalez type.
Brooks waiting. Finds Robert Wilson. Slips one man, gets down to the 15. Good effort by Robert Wilson, and a nice job by Aaron Brooks.
Oh, he's got a cannon. I mean, this guy, his arm, his release, he throws the ball. When he throws the ball over the top, I mean, the thing is, watch how, when he comes over, boom, that thing is on a rope, and it's right on the money. He's got to follow through kind of like a pitcher. And he talks about that, and he puts everything he has, comes right over the top and right down through.
Picked up 26. Everybody out here. He's being chased. In trouble. Down he goes. Simeon Rice with his second sack of the game. The third for the Bucks. Number 10 on the season for Simeon Rice.
Well, you know, this game, what has happened in this game is playing right into the hands of Simeon Rice's best interest.
Third quarter comes to an end. Tampa Bay 33, New Orleans 7.
You're watching the NFL on Fox.
America is on the go, and so is 0% financing at your local Chevy dealer. Now till January 2nd, keep America rolling with 0% financing in almost every new 2002 Chevy car and truck. Plus, get $1,000 bonus cash on Chevy Silverado or Avalanche, or $500 bonus cash on other select models. 0% APR plus bonus cash ends January 2nd, so this is no time to slow down. Hurry into your local Chevy dealer and make your money count today.
Tell me, when will you be mine? Tell me cuando we can share a love divine. Please don't make me wait again.
Rush is coming. It was Justin Smith. Deep punt. And hit inside the 5. Peter Warwick did not call for a fair catch, and Alvin Porter made him pay. And there's no way that Peter Warwick should try to fair catch this ball. Shouldn't try to catch it at all. This is inside the 10-yard line. He nearly fumbles the ball, but the players are instructed, do not fair catch the ball or attempt to catch a punt inside of your 10-yard line, and that's the reason why. Pushmanzada made that decision.
Tomorrow night at 10 on Fox 8.
Back in Tampa, where the Buccaneers fans are loud and they're starting to think playoffs with a tremendous effort by the Bucs in this game. From start to finish, Bill.
Yeah, and, well, like I said, I believe it started in the locker room. I really did. They came into this game knowing they've got 3 to go, and they've turned it on that way.
And the crowd still into it. Brooks throwing, and a great catch by Eddie Williams. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Brooks' pass complete.
That's a terrific grab by the rookie tight end. Boo Williams with a beauty and a real hard throw by Aaron Brooks.
Well, I mentioned, they like this young guy, and they want to upgrade the tight end position. But they said, hey, I said, what about Eddie? If he puts on a little weight, they said, he'll always be in our picture as a number 2 guy. When you go too tight and different things they do with him, that's why they love that guy. Catching a ball like that in traffic, that's a heck of a job.
Started the season on the practice squad, pressed into duty when Cam Cleland was injured. Cleland injured again. John Carney puts it through. Eddie Williams with the touchdown grab. Here it is.
Well, you got to watch him. Right there he is. Sells the out and then comes back up. But he knows he has safety over the top, and he's got a linebacker there. He gets a release early, but as he gets to the end zone, people are around him. He makes a grab and hangs on.
If anyone's earned his Miller time tonight, it's the man in the red suit. But let's not jump the gun. He's got to navigate a vehicle. Sorry, Père Noël. It's cow juice for you. As for you, well, bring on the sugar plum fairies.
This is the playoff picture. The Rams and Bears have clinched spots, as have San Francisco. Philadelphia lost last night, so they are still in need of a win to clinch the NFC East. Green Bay needs a win today. They're playing Cleveland. They could clinch a playoff spot. And then you have the battle for the number 6 spot. Washington is ahead. Atlanta's ahead. The Giants are trailing.
You know what's amazing, though? Is that the divisions are up for grabs. The Central's up for grabs. The NFC East is up for grabs.
Yeah. 6-play drive, 72 yards. Boo Williams on the receiving end.
They got the punter and the kicker out there, both Toby Gowen and John Carney. So you don't know which way the ball's going to go on. If they kick, well, they're all going to kick it onside.
The bounce, and it's grabbed.
He didn't kick that right.
Nope, didn't get the big bounce over the first group of players. Shelton Quarles caught the kick, the bouncing ball.
Well, the problem was it was the punter that ended up kicking it. It was Toby Gowen.
Well, he's a normal kickoff guy anyway.
Well, look what happens, though. Look what happened. He kicks this thing, and he doesn't kick the top of the ball enough, because you want that ball to hit here, then come up. He kicks it, and it hits early. You want that thing bouncing near the sidelines, up in the air, to give your coverage unit time to get down there.
So the Bucs get the ball at the Saint 39. Allstott and Cook in the backfield for Tampa Bay. It's Mike Allstott. Hit. And gets back to the line of scrimmage. Sammy Knight.
Oh,
He's been there all day.
Sometimes, you have to find it within yourself. And that's what this game is about, to play every single week. You know, to get emotional, to find a reason to take your intensity level up to that ability in which they played on Monday night every single week. And that's an individual thing. Your coach can only take you so far. Sammy Knight obviously has no problem getting ready to play.
Keyshawn Johnson in motion. Off the play fake. Jameel Cook stays on his feet. Good effort by the fullback. His second catch of the game. And he gets it down to the 32-yard line. Sammy Knight with the hit to stop him. 14th tackle for Sammy Knight. Have to get to the 29-yard line for a first down. 3 wide receivers in for the Bucs. And they split everybody out. Johnson gets time. Throws for Keyshawn. Just a little too far. He was open. Just missed. Fred Thomas the coverage on Keyshawn.
Yeah, boy, and he got beat early. Keyshawn got by him right at the line of scrimmage. And Thomas was very lucky that ball was overthrown.
This would be a 49-yard field goal try. But Tony Dungy leaves his offensive unit on to go for it on 4th and 3. Bucs are on 4th downs, 10 for 16 this season. Brad Johnson throwing. Jacquez Green caught it. Was he inbounds? Yes. They say he was inbounds. He's got it for a first down at the 18-yard line. First catch of the game for Jacquez Green.
Brad Johnson sees the one-on-one outside with Steve Israel, and he throws to the back shoulder. And I see that so much in the league right now. Quarterbacks who are finding the one-on-one matchup are throwing to the back shoulder for the receiver, because the receiver can see the ball. The defender has his back turned. So he comes back and makes the catch, and the momentum of the defender just keeps going.
I don't know, Bill.
I don't think that's in.
I wonder if it, because he didn't have control when the left foot was in. New Orleans is challenging. That's a good challenge by Jim Haslett.
Well, you see who he's talking to right there? He's talking to the field judge. Yeah, that's Steve Freeman. Steve Freeman was a Buffalo Bill. He and Haslett played together up in Buffalo.
Oh.
Remember, number 21. He was number 21. Defensive back. It's his rookie year in the league. He just got into the league.
Take a look there.
Out. Well, you know what? It's really a judgment call by the official, because possession now is a judgment call when they possess it. They would like to see the possession be when the ball is brought into the body, because that really clarifies it. But right now, possession, it's a judgment call on the official, and he looks at it to see if he had possession by grasping the ball and the 2 feet in earlier. So is it possession? Does the receiver have possession right here? If that's the case, it's 1-2. If not, then that would be 1, and that would be 2.
Yeah, what do you think?
I would like to see the ball pulled in. His arms were still moving. I would like to see more control of the ball. I think it's out of bounds.
I agree with you. Warren Sapp, he's done for the day. He's done his job, and a good one, getting the shoulder iced down. The defense made a statement early in this game for Tampa Bay. We've been raving about the offense, but the defense did its job as well.
Well, the offense put their defense in a good situation. That's where, because New Orleans was in a hole and they had to try to get points, and it was easy for that defense to get up and get after him. But I bet you Warren Sapp hasn't had his pads off in the 4th quarter since he played it for the Miami Hurricanes.
After reviewing the play, it is a catch. Both feet were down. Completed catch. Timeout, New Orleans.
The referee is the man to determine, and he determined possession.
And that's really what it is. It's a judgment call. It's like how different referees view it. And right here, he believes that right there was enough possession, and that was 1-2, and that was good.
Okay.
But with the arms still swinging and you really don't know if the ball's going to drop or not, I would like to see pulled in, when the ball's pulled into the body.
Timeout charge to New Orleans. First down, Tampa Bay at the Saints 18. Allstott, a wrap dog, Leroy Glover busted through and throws Allstott for a loss.
Well, that was explosion. That was some explosion. You know, and one by one, it seems that the Saints are waking up a little bit. Watch Glover and watch the explosiveness, the swim move, and he's into the backfield quick.
I mean, I don't believe in moral victories, Bill, but certainly the Saints have played a lot better in the second half, and if you're looking at the scoreboard, they're winning the second half. Not that it means anything in the big picture. That was Norman Hand on the sideline. They miss him and have all day. Warwick Dunn in the backfield takes the toss. A couple of blockers. Got away from Jay Bellamy. And it gets knocked down by Sammy Knight at the 21-yard line.
You know what? Sammy Knight, to me, this game alone, what he's done all season with the takeaways, but this game alone, he's on every team that I could ever be associated with. He really is. He should be on Howie's tough guy team. He should be in the Pro Bowl. He should be all NFL. This guy has just been unbelievable. Every place the ball is, number 29 is.
Sammy Knight involved in 13 turnovers, which include 5 fumble recoveries, 6 interceptions, and 2 forced fumbles. Allstott finds a big hole, rumbles across the 10, and lunges forward to the 8-yard line. First down.
Sam, and that's the power O play of the Buccaneers. And what they did in the offseason was they changed the blocking of the power O to feature Warwick Dunn to get the ball outside. But when they used to run the power O with Allstott, they used to run it downhill, right over the center guard gap. And that was that play right there. And that's what they need to stick with, I think, for the next 2 games, and when they do that, they get into the playoffs and stick with that.
And those next 2 games are tough ones. National game on Saturday night, short week for Tampa Bay. They'll play Baltimore here. They finish up with 3 home games.
You know, they changed the blocking because they made Warwick Dunn in the offseason. They said, we're going to feature him. And so they wanted to get him to the perimeter, and so they made it to bounce outside, but that's a tough thing to do.
First and goal, Allstott. Diving forward, maybe a yard on the play. Let's see what the Washington Redskins are doing, Bill. JB's got that.
Hey, Sam, take a look at this. Fake field goal by the Bears. The holder takes it and throws it. Maynard throws it to Brian Urlacher. Tell me this guy can't do it all, but as you well recall, he was a two-way player in college as well. It's Chicago on top of Washington. 17-13. Back to Sam and Bill.
Oh, thanks, JB. What a play that was, Bill.
You know, they've been talking for weeks about getting Urlacher involved on the offensive side of the ball.
They found a way.
Yeah, there's a step right there.
Allstott inside the 5, bouncing off one man, still going. Kevin Mathis had a hold of his jersey and was pulling as hard as he could to get him back.
I've got to tell you, if he doesn't make you feel tough, I mean, if you watch him play, I bet you feel pretty doggone tough right now, don't you?
I'd like to be alongside him there.
I mean, heck, he charges everybody up. When you see that kind of effort, and you see, everybody's trying to pull him down. He's got 3 people on him. The fans think they're tough.
And with that run, Mike Allstott has hit 100 yards. He's 24 carries, 101 yards. His second 100-yard game of the season. Johnson to the end zone. Dave Moore, touchdown! What a catch! Dave Moore's 4th touchdown catch of the season. He's the only tight end in the NFL to have at least 3 touchdown receptions in each of the last 6 years. You talked about steady earlier. This is one steady, dependable tight end. Gramatica. They hit 40.
Did I mention he was from Pittsburgh, Sam?
Go ahead.
I just did.
It was a heck of a spade pattern, too.
Look at the throw. It was right on the money by Brad Johnson. What great touch. And an unbelievable release and effort by the steady one. The Pittsburgh Panther, Dave Moore.
Well, it's Christmas time, everybody. But it's raining.
The first down needs to get something going on the offensive end. Kitnick. Happy feet in the pocket, dumps it off for Dillon. And then driven back by Chris McAllister. He picked up 5 yards. He needed 3. So a new set of downs for the Bengals.
Just a play where Kitten's going to drop back. He's looking up the field, but Dillon's going to slip out in the flat when there's no one there. He's able to get it out to Corey Dillon. McAllister comes up and makes the tackle, but not until Dillon can get past the first down marker where he makes the reception.
Peter Boulware came off the field for Baltimore. Injured on the play. Marcus Douglas is checked in for the Ravens.
Stereos, electronics, tools, or performance products now through December 24th. It's the great gift giveaway only at Pep Boys.
Last year, I ordered my costume on a cell phone. I know I said Santa suit, but with the static.
I'm Panda Claus. Oh, help me, elves.
You know, the show must go on.
Help Santa Claus into the chair. Okay, bring the kids.
That's when I finally got free and clear with Sprint TCS, real clear calls, and nationwide long distance included, which is great for me because I am Santa Claus, you know.
The Sprint PCS free and clear plan with nationwide long distance included, every minute, every day.
Fox NFL Sunday is brought to you by Energizer. Do you have the bunny inside? By Norelco for an unexpectedly close shave guarantee. Put it to the test. By Lord of the Rings, now playing rated PG-13. And by 989 Sports, only on PlayStation and PlayStation 2.
Martin Gramatica pulls a hamstring on this. On the follow-through, see him come up, lame? His brother Bill got hurt last week in a celebration. And Martin can't kick off. It's John Lynch with a line drive. That's picked up by Willie Whitehead for New Orleans. And he gets back across the 40-yard line. John Lynch getting into the action on special teams. Bucs having a big lead.
Getting the folks at Ask Jeeves to test the Norelco Quadra Action Razor should be easy. Hey, they're smart, right?
Will I get a close shave? Signs point to no.
This thing's going to chew up my face.
But thanks to slots for longer hair and holes for short stubble, they got a close shave without the nicks and cuts of a blade.
Well, it's only been a few days, but I'm liking it.
They especially loved how easy it was to clean.
It needed a quick bath.
The Quadra Action has satisfied 99% of the guys who tried it. Accept no imitations. Get America's #1 selling electric shaver, Norelco.
Long years, you knew this day would come.
Entertainment Weekly calls The Lord of the Rings a great and triumphant picture. Newsweek raves it has real passion, real emotion, real terror. Nominated for 4 Golden Globes, including Best Director and Best Picture of the Year. See the movie CNN calls a spectacular holiday gift for the whole world. The Lord of the Rings, directed by Peter Jackson, rated PG-13, now playing in theaters worldwide.
The creators of That 70s Show invite you to return to a time when love is a battlefield. Introducing That 80s Show, coming this January to Fox.
John Lynch having a good time. There's the kickoff, showing his great athleticism.
Looks like Pat Tillman's kickoff for
from last week.
Arizona.
Saints go from the 42. Aaron Brooks works out of the shotgun. He gets time, waiting, and going deep. Way down for Robert Wilson, overthrown by about 5 yards. The Bucs have hit the 40-point mark for the second time this season. Hamstring pull is the word from the Bucs sideline, and that's a great concern for the kicker. They've got to play Saturday night again.
That's a great concern for the Bucs. They're going to have to make a move there. They're not going to be able to gamble on that. He's been automatica down here for quite some time, and with this push into the playoffs, you need somebody you can at least line up with and depend on.
4 for 4 today. There's second down. Brooks being rushed. Steps away. Wims after him. Throws it to the sideline for Boo Williams. Out of bounds. Incomplete. Boo Williams pointing to the sideline, saying to the official he was inbounds.
A lot of people are trying to always make comparisons to different players and try to describe them. Brooks is unique in a lot of ways. I think his arm strength is really superior. I think it's really something else. But there's a lot of his game that when he spins out and runs around a little bit with that long, lean, slender body, I mean, he kind of reminds you of Randall Cunningham.
Here's 3rd and 10. Blitz coming. Here comes Rondé Barber. And the pass is incomplete. Rondé Barber's had a tremendous game for the Bucs. Blitzing. He's had 2 interceptions. He's made tackles. He's been outstanding. And it has been a tough day for Jim Haslett. His team will finish up with 2 home games, but they'll need help if they're going to make the playoffs. Carl Williams is deep. Toby going to punt, his 6th punt of the game. Gets it away. Big high kick and a flag on the play. Ball bounces into the end zone.
You know, I didn't think that was necessary. I mean, it's 40-14, and it was very apparent they had punt block on. And I think that's going to be. They're going to call that roughing. Not running into. That's going to be an automatic first down, I believe.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker.
That's 15.
26 of the defense, 15-yard penalty, first down.
15-yard penalty, and Tony Dungy talking to the rookie Dwight Smith about it.
Yeah, see, they've got it on. That punt block is on.
Al Singleton was there. He pulled up. Dwight Smith did not.
Plenty of time to back off of that. And there was nobody there blocking him into him. You know, there's nobody back there.
And I think that is warranted. There are 2 calls. There's running into the kicker, which is 5 yards. Roughing is 15, and they called it roughing, and the Saints have the ball at the Bucs 43. 8:17 remaining. The Bucs with a huge lead, and pressure on Aaron Brooks. He throws it high and far for Joe Horn. He dropped it. The defenders missed. Brian Kelly and Derek Jackson both missed, and then Joe Horn dropped it.
And I know he's upset with himself. And this is just a shot. That's all this is. You line up and heave it down there almost like a Hail Mary, and watch Joe. Right there on the fingertips.
Aaron Brooks,
look at that
saying,
look.
we almost had it.
You know, that look says a lot. It really does.
Brooks throws the screen for Ricky Williams, and it was knocked down by Steve White. The Rams at Carolina. JB, what's going on?
Sam, Rams getting a little bit of comfort distance, if you will, from the Carolina Panthers. Take a look at Kurt. Great haul in here by Ernie Conwell. 4 yards, 11 plays, 84 yards. It is now 38-23. Again, the Rams looking to become only the 6th undefeated team on the road since the merger. Back to Sam and Bill.
And rolling toward the playoffs. What an offense, Bill.
Best in football this year.
New Orleans did beat them. Tampa Bay beat them. But they are rolling toward the playoffs. Brooks fires. Caught by Willie Jackson, a beauty. Lynch takes him down at the 22-yard line. First down, New Orleans. Willie Jackson with 4 catches in the game. Check out the scoreboard of the teams. After a wild card playoff spot, Atlanta's moved ahead of Buffalo by 10 in the fourth quarter. Giants are trailing Seattle. And Washington is now trailing Chicago on that play you saw earlier. The fake and the pass to Brian Urlacher for a touchdown. Ricky Williams gets through the hole, gets inside the 15. Good run for Ricky Williams, who's had a very quiet game. 4 carries, 7 carries, 13 yards for Ricky Williams in the game. Gets down to the 13. What were you talking about, that look by Aaron Brooks?
I just think it says a lot about, they're looking at the wrists on the plays. There's like the plays on their wrist again. I just think it says a lot about this New Orleans team, about the youth. And they're just excited to be playing. They don't understand the urgency of a lot of things.
In trouble. Marcus Jones missed him. Brooks running away from Booger McFarland, who got a piece of him. Now he throws, and the catch is made at the 15-yard line.
What a job by Eddie Boo Williams of getting his second foot down, Sam. Why he was flying through the air to make that grab. But you go back, and then that play, when they took their shot downfield, watch this. Watch the throw to Eddie Boo Williams. Watch him here. Watch him get his foot down. Look at him get that foot down right
job.
there. That's a rookie. But you know that shot they took to Joe Horn when it fell off Joe Horn's fingertips?
Right.
Look,
Yeah.
you know, Aaron, he's just like, he's having fun and he's playing. And they're young. It's a young team. When you think of Ricky Williams and Joe Horn and all these guys that they have,
and Aaron
Brooks, they don't know what it takes week in and week out, and they don't understand the urgency. I believe for a game like this, where you have a veteran team like Tampa Bay, they understood.
That pass was a loss of a yard. Flags go down. They stop the play. It'll be a false start against Darryl Terrell, the left tackle of the Saints.
False start. 78 offense. 5-yard penalty. Still third down.
6:20 remaining. If you missed it, this game started with an 86-yard kickoff return by Aaron Stecker that set the tone for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They got their offense rolling, and they rolled up a 30-0 lead. On third down, Brooks throwing, wide open. Willie Jackson gets down to the 11-yard line, close to the 10. That's good enough for a first down. Good effort by Willie Jackson, his 5th catch of the game.
You know, and I go back, Sam, and you think about this game, and you talked about Aaron Stecker setting the tone on the kickoff, and you know, there's a lot to be said for the smarts and knowledge of a crafty veteran. You know, taking a little wind out of sails of some youth and enthusiasm.
It's first and goal at the 10-yard line. Everybody out. Pressure, the throw, touchdown. Joe Horn. And once again, a bullet by Aaron Brooks.
You're right, man. I go back. That is and enthusiasm right there. That's exemplified terrific. Throw and catch is. You can see so many bright things about the New Orleans Saints. You really can. Their coach, they frustrate me this year. They really do. They should win games that don't, and things happen to them. I love their coach. I love the team. They got to take the next step.
John Carney's extra point is good. 40-21, and especially the expectations were higher this year. Won the division last year. They won a playoff, but they're coming up short here, so they're finishing with a flurry here in the fourth quarter.
Introduced to Energizer Max. That's the power inside to keep going. And then some. Do you have the bunny inside?
The Braun Synchro Braun's closest shave ever. And its automatic self-clean system leaves your shaver so clean, it feels like new every day.
Where are we going? It's
see the lights.
Could this be more perfect?
You tell me.
This magic moment.
Unwrap the magic at JCPenney with stunning quarter-carat diamond pendants, earrings, and rings, just $99.99 each. From the only place with gifts sure to make her light up.
It's all inside.
JCPenney.
Look for the brightest lights in town. That's where the special times are found.
I like it, Red.
Now Blockbuster has more DVDs to rent than ever, like The Score.
This whole game is one big long shot, and if you don't have the discipline to stay away from the gambles, then one day you will go down. It's inevitable.
Rent it this week on DVD or VHS at Blockbuster. Open Christmas Day.
A student is convicted of a heinous crime.
Think you could have kept him off death row?
Will Harper agree to his final wish?
Why do you want me by your side? Because I don't want to die alone.
An all-new Boston Public, Monday, January 7th on Fox.
There's the tough man, Mike Allstott. He's provided huge leadership for his team. Rushed for over 100 yards. Looking for an onside kick here. Saints started to go, but the ball fell off the tee. Toby Goen and John Carney are both there. Carney having a laugh here as they figure out who will kick the ball. Last time it was Goen. See which way they go here. It's Goen. There's the high kick, and it's grabbed by John Lynch. Well, we've seen Lynch do a little of everything. And that time he catches the onside kick attempt. And the Bucs have the ball at the Saints 42, looking to finish it out.
I can't do anything without the instructions. Nothing.
It's okay. She's got other presents.
They were just here. They were right here. I just had them.
We'll just hide this till her birthday.
She's been wanting this for a long time. If I only had those instructions.
You looked in the box?
I looked in there.
Did you take everything out of it?
Oh, here they are.
Attention vegetarians, viewing discretion advised. It's the new Ultimate Meat Lovers Pizza from Pizza Hut, piled high with an awesome array of 6 succulent meat toppings, and now smothered in not 1, not 2, but 6 kinds of cheese. 6 meat toppings and 6 cheeses. Oh! For the most seriously satisfying pizza on earth, you'd expect to pay $12.99, but it's only $8.99. That's right, $8.99. The new Ultimate Meat Lovers Pizza, only at Pizza Hut. Vegetarians, resume normal viewing.
Singular Wireless, supporting self-expression nationwide.
Fox tonight, it's 3 hours of holiday comedies. King of the Hill, The Simpsons, Malcolm, That 70s Show, and an all-new Futurama.
Mary! Lang?
Christmas.
Let me see that.
It all starts at 7/6 Central tonight on Fox.
It's a little huddle here. Martin Grammatico's got a pulled hamstring talking to John Lynch about how to kick off and what you have to do. Sean King is in at quarterback, replacing Brad Johnson. Robbie Abdullah with the carry. Robbie Abdullah has not rushed the ball. That's his first carry of the season. So with a big lead, the substitutes are in for Tampa Bay.
Sam, watch Sammy Knight. He's going to come from the left of the screen. He comes in here and tries to blow the play up. He gets knocked down to the ground, and watch him. He comes back into the play and never stops.
Still going.
Makes the tackle and then tries to strip the football as well.
They should show his highlights to the rest of the team this week, just to show what the effort that he put in from beginning to end, even when they were down. Robbie Abdullah again. Second game for Sean King. He came in earlier in the game this season against Minnesota. Sammy Knight, this is the kind of year he's had. We talked about the kind of year he's played, an all-pro year, always around the ball, 6 interceptions. Just a nose for the football, making big tackles, forcing fumbles, and the kind of effort he's made. The big hit on Dave Moore to break up the pass play, the tackle on Mike Allstott. Sammy Knight hasn't quit. Here's third down for Tampa Bay. Robbie Abdullah, as they keep it on the ground, is stopped at the 35-yard line. Fans want the Bucs to keep on going.
I want to see a John Lynch field goal.
Sammy Knight, and this is why he's a Pro Bowl candidate. 13 turnovers he's been involved with, 6 interceptions, 5 fumble recoveries, and forced 2 fumbles. And a whole lot of tackles. Mark Royals coming in to punt, his third of the game. Tampa Bay Buccaneers will go to 8-6 and be the leader for that last playoff spot, the last wild card spot in the NFC.
They better watch. New Orleans needs to stay on side right here because it's only 4 yards. Yeah, they'll take the delay of game and move him back. The punter wants that room. If they are going to punt, he wants that room to work with, because right there in that area of the field, it's tough to put one inside the 10 and have your coverage team get down there to down it. So they like to take the delay of game and give the punter a little bit more room to work with to try to pin him down.
The ball is at the 40-yard line. Aiming for the corner. The ball, oh, what an effort by Dwight Smith to keep it in the field of play. A great hustling effort by Smith, who took the penalty for roughing the kicker before, but hustled down to make a fine play.
He was hugging him, the punter, Mark Royals. The reason they take that delay of game is, see, punters are all worried about their stats. No, they really are. They want, and if it goes into the end zone, then it has to come out at the 20, and the net punt from the 40 is only 20 some odd yards, and so it factors in. So the punter takes the delay of game for himself, so he has room to work with. Then he gets Smith down there to down it. That's why the punter ran all the way down the field and hugged Smith, just to pad those stats.
Saints from their own 7, 2:40 remaining in the game. They've put 21 points on the board in the second half. Brooks throwing, completing to Robert Wilson. He's inbounds. It's a first down at the 22-yard line. Aaron Brooks, 20 for 35. His numbers will look good. The bad number is 3 interceptions thrown, but a lot of the yardage and most of the completions coming in the second half, when the Bucs with a big lead could back off. The Bucs defense did the job in the first half. 3 sacks in the game. They got good pressure, and they gave up only 1 first down in the first half. Brooks under pressure. Rolling away, Steve White is after him and pushes him out of bounds. Back near the original line of scrimmage. May have picked up a yard on the play. The Saints will play their last 2 games at home against Washington and San Francisco.
And they play so well in the dome. They really do. And then that's the kind of goes along with the theme I was talking about a young team. And they should have realized the importance of this one, because now they're going to need a lot of help. They can still win those 2 at home, but they're going to need a lot of help to do it.
And though the Bucs are home, they have 2 tough games as well against Baltimore and Philadelphia. Brooks throws, complete to Willie Jackson. The helmet of Derek Brooks, that was Brooks' helmet, came off as he hit Willie Jackson. Derek Brooks. Watch this hit. New Orleans has called timeout. There goes the helmet, but the tackle is made by the leading tackler of the Bucs, Derek Brooks. Taking a look at the teams vying for that wild card spot. Atlanta trying to go 7-7. They're leading Buffalo. The Giants are 6-7. They're trailing Seattle. And Seattle is 7-6 in the race in the AFC. Washington at 6-7, trailing Chicago, and Chicago trying to tighten their hold on the NFC Central Division first place. Bucs on national television Saturday night. Saints will be home next Sunday against Washington.
They're not going to have any hangover from this game on a short week.
They only need one. Watch him, man.
On 3rd and 1, Brooks throws, and it's intercepted by Rondé Barber. Barber heading for the end zone. Touchdown!
What a day for Rondé Barber.
His 3rd interception, and he caps it off by taking it to the house. You can't have a better day as a cornerback than Rondé Barber has had.
Have the Buccaneers ever scored this many points?
Well, it's the most this season. They had 41 earlier in the year. I kind of remember them getting 49 in a game not too long ago.
That must have been an inter-squad scrimmage in the 1970s.
With Grammatica hurting, they've got to go for 2 points. Look at Rondé Barber.
What a day. What a day he has had.
Team record 3 interceptions. John King is the quarterback. The Bucs go for 2 because the kicker, Martin Grammatica, pulled a hamstring on his last extra point try. Looking, plenty of time, nobody open. He runs, heads for the corner, and he gets in.
What hasn't this team done today?
The conversion is good. They have now tied the team record of 48 points. 48-21, Tampa Bay. We'll be back.
Fox NFL Sunday is brought to you by Porsche. What only a Porsche brings to driving.
Stop him at 5th Street. Maybe we can see the back.
The 911 Carrera. Drive one or admire one.
Adolphus Busch started making Budweiser 125 years ago.
He purposely brewed Budweiser as a smooth, refreshing, premium lager. 5 generations later, we couldn't be more proud to be America's favorite beer.
Let me pour one.
This bus for you. And you and you and you. This bus for you. And you and you and you. This bus for you.
Holiday shopping list, Terry?
Yes, Howie. I used RadioShack.com to make it.
Oh, yeah? Well, I know what a certain someone would really like, and it's not on your list.
Oh?
Yeah, satellite TV system. It's really into sports.
Especially football.
Yeah.
Free DirecTV system at Radio Shack. Only $24.99, and it's free after a $25 mail-in rebate and 1 year of total choice programming at $31.99 a month.
Thanks, Howie. My dad will love it.
Your dad?
At Radio Shack.
Jumpstart your new year with a kick in the... Jessica Alba turns up the heat.
Are you ready?
On Dark Angel. All new episodes begin Friday, January 11th on Fox.
Whoever said Tony Dungy doesn't like offense? 48 points. He loves to see that. He'll take that every week. Clyde Christensen, the offensive coordinator, Everything went right for his unit, and then the defense pitched in some points as well.
We're talking
Rondé
about
Barber.
Pro Bowl performances with Sammy Knight. Rondé Barber, certainly amongst that group as well.
Great effort. John Lynch's kick, and flags go down. They call it back.
Look, Warren Sapp, they got 12 men on the field. He's not in uniform. He was out there walking around the field.
He's having such a good time. This guy has had a great time. He showed a great effort. He didn't practice all week. He had the bad shoulder. He told us yesterday he felt a lot better. That's when Friday was tight, and he was concerned that he wouldn't be able to play. Saturday he felt a lot better, and he's ready to play. He came to play.
Remember at the beginning of the show when I was telling you about this is a game that I would love to play in?
Yeah. That's why Warren played.
That's exactly right. And I got to tell you, if I was going to play, I certainly hope it was on Tampa's side I was playing on.
All right, let's watch John Lynch. He got some hints from Martin Gramatica. Let's see if he followed what the teacher told him. All right, not bad.
That's a lot better.
Not bad. Deuce McAllister from the 20. Takes it outside, and he's brought down at the 36-yard line. Talking about days, John Lynch has been a leader. 5 tackles. He's kicked off twice. He's had an onside kick recovery. And, a little help. Went to school for kickoffs with Martin Gramatica.
Really, if you talk about offensive and defensive players of the week for NFC, I'd have to say the Bucs offense and the Bucs defense.
Yeah.
Complete. I mean, they've been outstanding. I don't know who else we can talk to as far as who played great on both teams.
Big Gramatica, pat him on the back. Good job, but you won't beat me out when I'm healthy. Aaron Brooks still in there. Deep over the middle, too far for Boo Williams. 4 interceptions in the game, 3 of them by Rondé Barber. There's one.
That got him a touchdown. And this one put him in range for a field goal. And then this one, he took himself. So he set the offense up on the second possession of New Orleans. The first possession of New Orleans. The second score for Tampa Bay. And then he bobbled one to Ricky Williams, put him in field goal range, and he said, you know what, I'm going to take this one in myself.
A career high or career low, if you will, for Aaron Brooks. He's thrown 4 interceptions in the game. Ricky Williams carried. Get up to the 43-yard line. A minute and a half remaining in the game. New Orleans will go 7-7. Usually they're the team on the top side of the turnover ratio. See the numbers, first 15 road games. But today, -4. And another factor in the game, you talked about Ricky Williams running for a first down. We talked about the offensive line for Tampa Bay. Did not give up a sack to the team that leads the NFL with 49 sacks. So a good job there as they protected Brad Johnson. Today's game produced by Michael Burks, directed by Rich Russo, Associate Director Rich Dewey, our broadcast associate Tom Yohe. The technical producer is David Graham. The studio show produced by Scott Ackerson, directed by Bob Levy. Senior producer of Fox Sports, Bill Brown. Executive producers of Fox Sports, Ed Gorin and David Hill. Our statistician in the booth, Emmett McGuire. Our statistician in a control truck, Mark Sazza. And our spotter, Gary Lynn. And from all of us at Fox Sports, we wish you a Merry, Merry Christmas, the best of the holidays. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers take a major step toward the playoffs. And for Jim Haslett and the New Orleans Saints, they take a big hit. Warren Sapp with a good effort. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers tying the franchise record with 48 points. It started with the opening kickoff. Aaron Stecker returned it 86 yards to the 14-yard line. And the Bucs went from there. Great efforts on both sides of the ball. For Bill Moss, this is Sam Rosen. Thanks for being with us. Bucks win it 48-21. Let's go to Washington to Dick Stockton.
They've got it.